What's up, guys? Luna Wolf MXS here. I can't even say it. Lonnie Wolf Mexus. There's a longer version of this, or shorter version of this on my TikTok. Same name, Luna Wolf MXS, all that stuff. But anyways, there used to be, this is How to Survive in the Hood, Volume 3 or Part 3 or whatever 3. It's the third time I've done this. So there was this scam going around when I worked in the hood, and it was back around 2008. I never personally had it happen to me. I actually had people try it on me, but I never fell for it because I had good people that I worked with who were like, don't ride people's bumpers. Do not ride people's bumpers. They'll block you in. They'll have a front car, a side car. They won't let you go anywhere, and you'll speed up and ride their bumper because you're an aggravated person. You're like, man, why is this person not letting me around them? And then, bam, they lock up their brakes. You hit them, and they have a witness. Their witness will pop out the car and tell the cops, like, I saw everything. This person was riding this person's bumper. They stopped at a stoplight or a stop sign. And then, boom, your insurance company pays. Even though somebody in the middle of the street locked their brakes up. And they're like, people in the hood are like riding around doing this constantly. They were back in the day. I don't know if they are now. I don't see what's changed. As in the past, like I've told you, I grew up in a not so great neighborhood with like meth addicts, crack addicts, all that stuff. Now I live in a better neighborhood, and my house like borders a rich neighborhood, and rich people will ride that bumper. And I've been tempted so many times. Excuse me, it's hot up in here. I'm sweating. It's Alabama in the South, so I've been tempted so many times to lock up my brakes and let them rear end me. I've actually tried this in person, but people were ready for it. Riding my bumper, I lock them up, and they like lock them up too. And I'm like, all right, then you see where I'm coming from. I see where you're coming from. Like, I'm trying to get you to rear end me. But it's just like easy targets. Like rich people, you wouldn't think they would be in the hood, but sometimes they got to go to the hood. There's a lot of industrial areas in the hood, like you buy like granite and like tile and wood, like to redo your house. You have to ride through the hood. If I was in the hood and I saw a Lexus rolling through or a Mercedes or anything, I would get in front of them and try and lock up my brakes to let them hit me so I could get paid. Especially if I was in an old car that was like insurance. Back, when it was very prevalent in Birmingham, locking up your brakes to let people hit you in the hood, there was no insurance. You didn't have to have insurance back then. Now you do. So I would insure, if I was going to do it today, I would insure an old car, and I would ride around places, let these rich people get up on my bumper. I would lock it up and let them hit me, and bam, you just bought my car. You just totaled out my car. You just bought me a new car. And like I explained on the TikTok, I worked at a body shop in the hood. So a lot of people would do this scam. They would lock up their brakes, let a car hit them, somebody in a nicer car, and then they would just collect the check. If the car was still drivable, they would come to Tucker's. They would get an estimate. They would get the insurance company to pay them their check, and then they would just keep driving the car. They would cash that $4,000, $5,000 check, keep driving their car. It's a scam, and it's a very easy scam to avoid. Be nice to people on the road. Don't ride people's bumpers. If you're going to get in another lane or switch lanes, put on a turn signal. Just this morning, I had two people. What's hilarious is they were both BMWs. I had two people cut me off in BMWs. And man, it crossed my head. I was like, I could pull up in front of these BMW driving dudes that are driving fast, lock my brakes up, bam, they hit me, pay me. And that's literally the scam. And once again, I wanted to clarify, this is How to Survive the Hood. So that's actually, like, keep your distance from people in traffic if you're in the hood. Because if you're in a nicer car, I'm telling you, they're looking at you. They see you. They know you're there. You're a mark. So just keep your distance from people. But anyways, check out my TikTok, shorter video, explained it quicker than I did now. But check me out, SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter, like always, share members, preach.